afternoon, our beloved viewers. You are watching on Live RTD channel. Welcome to this English news edition. Here are the top stories. Working visit of the Ethiopian Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed in Djibouti. A close session of Russian-US negotiation begin in Riyadh. Those were the headlines. Thanks for joining us in our newsroom. Yesterday morning, on Sunday, the President of the Republic, His Excellency Ismail Margili, received the Prime Minister of Ethiopia, Mr. Abiy Ahmed, at his residence in Haramus. The visit comes within the framework of a strengthening of friendly relation and cooperation between the two countries. The meeting took place over an iftar and dinner banked at Dar al in Haramus. The discussion covered areas of cooperation and joint project between the two countries, with a particular focus on how to enhance the implementation of a strategic cooperation program in all areas of sustainable development. A comprehensive list of new projects that contribute to achieving mutual benefit for the two people and countries was also reviewed. Major regional issues were also discussed, including the situation in Somalia, Sudan, and South Sudan, given Djibouti is the chairman of the Intergovernmental Authorities on Development. Continental and international issues were also addressed during this high-level meeting. It was this morning the Minister of Women and Family, Ms. Muna Usman Aden, organized the workshop of a gender budgeting program at Ayla Hotel in collaboration with the United Nations Population Fund. This event brought together representatives of from relevant ministries to enhance their capacity to integrate gender equality into ministry planning and public resources allocating. The objective of this meeting was to raise awareness among government stakeholders of about the importance of gender responsing the budgeting as a key level for promoting inclusion and reducing gender inequality. Through the presentation and interactive discussion, participants explore best practices and tools for integration gender and perspective into the development of ministerial budget. At the conclusion of this practical session, participants express their desire to develop concrete mechanism to implement gender responsive budgeting principle within their relevant ministries. For her speech, in an statement, the Minister of Women and Family, Ms. Muna Usman Aden, explained in her statement that an action plan will be developed to ensure effective monitoring and impact of a gender-related measure. The Minister of Women also praised the commitment of UNFPA in support of European Union, which enabled the implementation of a concrete project in order to support and protect Djiboutian families. East African Arts and Culture Festival conclude a great success in the file of cultural cooperation and exchange. The second edition of the Cultural and Arts Festival, which brings together 10 East African countries, feature a wide range of artistic and cultural activities that create and enrich a space for the exchange of ideas and creative expression. The minister and delegate in an attendance showcase the richness of their culture and also worked to foster constructive dialogue that strengthen relation between countries that thus promoting lasting cooperation within the region. The closing day was marked by participation and performance by artistic after traditional dance performance before officials and a large audience or joyful concert was held. Famous arts, the famous East African singer performed songs celebrating Africa, its cultural wealth, and the values of peace and solidarity. Djibouti was represented by the renewed uh, artist Mr. Yahya Abdul Qadir, who artistic talent were praised by the participant. The fashion show began on a stage in the afternoon where a dozen of young designers showcased their luxurious creation. The ceremony concluded with the distribution of certificate and a speech by the Minister of Culture and Sport. In her speech, the Minister of Youth and Culture, Dr. Hibo Momin Assowe, affirmed that this colorful day provide an opportunity to showcase the work of emerging artists and diverse talent from across the region, providing a platform to promote their work, elevate their creativity and innovation, and enhance the visibility of arts in East Africa internationally. At the People's Palace in Djibouti hosted a significant event on the occasion of the International Francophonie Day, which was a dedication competition for all. The Minister of National Education and Vocational Training, in collaboration with the French Institute in Djibouti and the International Organization of Francophonie, organized a large-scale dedication competition that dictations competition that brought together students, teachers, and French language under the theme I read, therefore I learn. This competition highlighted the crucial and critical importance of education and formation in building future citizens. This event not only celebrate the richness of French language but also emphasize its vital role as a mean of learning and opening up the world. This initiative is a testimony to the ongoing commitment of the Minister of National Education and Vocational Training, the French Institute in Djibouti, and the International Organization of Francophonie in order to promote the French language in Djibouti. By promoting this access of quality education, they seek, to encourage young people, the younger generation, to improve their language proficiency and develop critical thinking in the face of contemporary challenges. In the hall of the People's Palace, Quranic competition at its finest, the 55 regional Quran memorization competition. The President is aware continue for the second day in a row memorization of the Holy Quran at the second level competed in an atmosphere of faith filled with humanity and contemplation amid great anticipation. The constant stand one of prestigious jury comprising a group of senior scholars and sheikh including a scholar from Al Azhar and Al Sharif, who ensure their performance is evaluated according to the standards of the donation and precise rules. So this Quranic competition organized by the Ministry of Islamic Affairs and Endowment during the holy month of Ramadan. Declining tournament for Taraweeh prayers in the last 10 days of Ramadan in Djibouti, despite their great merits in an the number of worshippers during Taraweeh prayer in the last 10 days of Ramadan. This decline is in contrast to the situation during the first 20 days of blessment of Ramadan, when mosques were packed with hundreds of worshippers eager to perform these prayers seeking rewards and forgiveness. On the other hand, the last 10 days of Ramadan are considered the greatest day of blessment, as they include the night of power, the night when the angels and the spirit descend, bringing with them blessing, mercy, and forgiveness. From this perspective, when the last 10 days of Ramadan begin, the Prophet, may peace be upon him, will tighten his belt, stay up all night, and wake his family keen to invest this day in obedience and worship. In order to emphasize the need to take advantage of the remaining months of Ramadan by increasing the act of worship, including prayer and reading Quran, especially as the virtuous night approach, which may include the night of power. In Tajora last night, the Community Development Center hosted religious competition, including the beautiful name of God competition and the Holy Quran memorization competition. The This event, held under the patronage of the Ministry of Youth and Culture, highlighted the spiritual teaching. The Holy Month of Ramadan, the Regional Directorate of the Ministry of Youth and Culture, made in collaboration with the Jora Preparatory Schools, the King Abdulaziz Islamic Center mobilized its team in order to ensure the success of this event. The participants praised the generous initiative of the Ministry of Youth and Culture, led by Ms. Dr. Hibo Momin Asowe, which works in order to promote the religious and spiritual culture among young people. And now in Ali-Sabieh region, the final stage of Quran recitation competition was successfully held on Sunday, March 23, at the Ali-Sabieh Community Development Center. This prestigious event, organized as part of the fourth edition of activities launched by the Ministry of Youth and Culture in cooperation with the Ministry of Islamic Affairs and Endowment, brought together more than 30 young talent, all of women qualified for final stage. This competition, which aimed to promote Quran recitation education and encourage youth to preserve religious and cultural values, feature performance and an atmosphere filled with the spirituality and brotherhood. Participants were evaluated based on their mastery of recitation, adherence to the rules of Tajweed. At the end of the special day, the winners were honored for their effort and dedication. The awards were presented in the presence of local authorities, a representative of the Ministry of Youth, and member of the community. This event comes as part of the ongoing effort in order to promote spiritual. The association continues its commitment of organizing this training. The international scene following talks held yesterday in Saudi Arabia between the American and Ukrainian delegation to discuss the temporary ceasefire between Russia and Ukraine. The Russian delegation arrived today on Monday to meet with the American side, according to the sources. Russian American negotiation have begin in Riyadh, indicating that they will be closed and limited to technical and specialized committee. On Russian side, delegation is headed by Gregory, a former diplomat who currently chair the Foreign Affairs Committee of Russian Federation. On the American side, the group is headed by Andrew, Director of European Affairs, as U.S. National Security Council, head of the Policy Planning Department of the State Department. This meeting follow as U.S. proposal made a few weeks ago for a temporary 3 days of truce between Kiev and Moscow, during which all attack, particularly against infrastructure and energy facilities. On the seventh day of the resumption of the Israeli aggression on Gaza Strip, the Rafah municipality confirmed that the Tel Al Sultan neighborhood was being subject to genocide, stating that thousands of civilians were trapped under intense Israeli bombardment without any means of escape. The medical sources confirmed to Al Jazeera that 21 Palestinians had been killed since dawn on Monday in Israel raids on the Gaza Strip. The Israeli army assassinated Ismail Bahram, leader of Islamic resistance movement Hamas, in a bombing that targeted the operation room at Nasser Medical Complex in the city of Khan Yunis, south of the Strip. This is it for this edition. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful evening.